Marketing is evolving, and so are the strategies that drive customer loyalty and engagement. In the heart of this transformation, MARTECH 2.0 is on a mission to finesse the marketing technology talent in Nigeria and across Africa with the necessary skills and knowledge they need to thrive in their sectors.
In terms of trust, understanding that the Nigerian factor has a major impact on consumer experience, you need to spend a lot of time on increasing the capacity of your people. Because no matter what, whether you're a great brand or not, if the consumers are not getting what you promised, then they will not come to you again.
Founder of UNotify and convener of MARTECH Africa, Shino Mahmood, says MARTECH is bridging the gap between local and foreign marketing software in Africa.
There is a missing gap in how businesses, should I say, utilize or make use of marketing software. Most marketing software being used in Nigeria and across Africa, about 80 to 90% of them are facing. So you're a small startup, you're still trying to grow, you're a 3-4 man team. How can you afford to be paying $200, $500 for a marketing software? So again, it's just not affordable. So, but then how is that business going to grow? And we are trying to create a community where we can give voice and visibility to local marketing software in Africa.
Addressing the issue of ethical use of data amongst marketers, experts highlight key concerns and best practices.
I must say that this platform and the conference, the initiative behind it is so important because we know that the future right now is tech, and every different marketing brands have to find ways of implementing technology into their marketing systems. So I must say that it's a brilliant initiative, and we at the UNICAF are excited to be a part of this.
Let's show up at the doorsteps of the beneficiaries. Let's give them a surprise. And we put together this campaign. It was probably the most heartbeating thing that happened to me. Then, because I have an army of compliance people, right? I called the chief compliance officer out of my own free will. We are doing this X, Y, Z. He said, no, sorry, you cannot show up at people's door. That was not why they gave you their addresses and their phone number. I was like, they are going to spoil the surprise now. You know? But I think the lesson, for me, in fact, I wrote an article about it, why data privacy should be your sixth sense as a marketer. You feel with all the five senses. Now you have to have the sixth one, which is data privacy. Right? Now, that campaign was riding on the fact that we wanted to show up at somebody's door to surprise them. But data privacy says no.
Reflecting on the session on technology's role in education, Ibukun Bankole, head of content at TechPression, shares insights on leveraging tech for learning.
We need to begin to think of how we can incorporate technology in the educational space as quickly as possible, maximizing edtech tools as much as possible, and which also means that teachers, educators also need to understand these digital tools, because if they don't understand it, then there's no way they can use those tools to teach children or even teach adult learners as well.
And now direct marketing is the future. It's like how you could market directly to your consumer. So I feel like once you listen to more of your consumer, you know their needs, you know what they need, then you can now create incentivize systems around.
Marketing is evolving, is fast-paced. AI is coming to change everything. Automation is coming, predictive analysis, and it is time for marketers, brands to have an understanding of these new tools and how they can use it to grow their business. Whether you're a small business owner or you're a large business owner.
Goal behind Tech Academy Solution is to bring people that have no idea of tech and they are finding it difficult to go into tech, right? So we're using this platform to discuss, bring them into tech, start from the fundamentals of tech.
Industry leaders explore strategies for building customer loyalty and staying ahead in the competitive market.
The number one thing is when you're building, customer engagement. You need to be transparent as a brand. You need to have your customer engagement strategy ready, and your customer engagement strategy needs to employ personalization. You also need to understand data privacy. You need people to opt in. You can't just take their data and start selling to them. You need to be proactive, and then you need to leverage AI. So you want people to be loyal to you. You want them to use your brand. You need to also reward them.
I think it's fantastic. I think we need to have more of this kind of conversation around marketing and technology. The world is talking about fintech. In Nigeria, fintech is a thing. We need to get MARTECH up the radar as well, particularly in Africa. We need to also start thinking deliberately about creating solutions for African marketing technology challenges. And that's a gap I think that there's an opportunity for the MARTECH Africa team to also support in filling.
It's really been an insightful experience listening to the panelists speak about various marketing techniques that we need to imbibe in 2025, especially the use of artificial intelligence and also personalizing them, because the marketers who use AI effectively are the ones that AI will not replace.
For me, the world is a global space, and there's no room for mediocres. I think the best thing you can do for yourself is to upskill, make sure you're well positioned and you become globally compliant.
On the one hand, strategy. On the other, execution. We hope the participants and viewers are able to take that extra step to implement all of the insights that have been dissected here today. This is the end of MARTECH 2.0. I am Datom George, signing out from Tech Pressure TV.